Number 24 and number 25, I can't speak anymore, it's all about the binomial expansion. Now, number 24 want us to find the second term in this particular binomial. If there's some I in there, some imaginary to get some practice. And we always start with whatever this exponent is, C0. And if you forget, if you look at your reference sheet, you will see in the binomial expansion it says NC0. So it tells you what to start, so don't freak out about that. So 5C0 is the first term, 5C1 is the second term. This number here and this number on the outside will always match. This is completely different than trial probability. Use that binomial theorem on your reference sheet if you forget, okay? This is the front of the binomial. This is the back of the binomial. So that's the first stage. In the second stage, you do 5C1, which is 5. I know you learned Pascal's triangle. You're better off just typing this into the calculator. I mean, you could use Pascal's if you want. 3 to the fourth power is 81, and negative 2i to the first power is indeed negative 2i. Establish your coefficient is negative. 5 times 81 times 2 is 820, and the I comes along for the ride. So that is the second term in this expansion. For number 25, it's a full expansion. I'm just going to try to go through this quickly. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so you can see the whole thing on the setup. So you can see that, again, you start with 3C0, 3C1, 3C2, 3C3, and this is the front. This is all the front, 2 x's, and this is all the back, negative y's. You see how the 0, 1, 2, 3 is on the outside, 0, 1, 2, 3. When you get up here, you reverse it, 3, 2, 1, 0. These two things will always add up to n, just like in the previous example. So, put these in the calculator, you're going to get 1331. 2x to the third. Now, if you're having trouble with your exponents, write out 2x 3 times. Do 2x times 2x times 2x, and you'll get your 8x to the third. This is 4x to the second because 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Anything to the first power is itself, and anything to the 0 power is 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. This is negative 1. A negative times a negative is a positive, y squared. Be careful with that. And negative y times negative y times negative y is negative y cubed. Now we're ready to actually do our final expansion. So you always establish your sign first. This is positive. Then you establish what your coefficient number is. 1 times 8 times 1 is 8. And then your variables come along for the ride in alphabetical order. Establish your coefficient. It's negative. 3 times 4 times 1 is 12. X squared y. See, there's no signs in the middle there. The only sign should be in the front of the term. It's part of the coefficient. This is a positive. 3 times 2 times 1 is 6, xy squared. This is negative y cubed. And that's your full expansion. I just wrote it out here horizontally. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. There are 4 terms because the original exponent was 3, and you'll always create one more term than what you start with unless imaginary numbers are involved. I hope that helped.